Fan say Asante Kotoko, maybe Ofa Kotoko now far across of Fuka. These are the two clubs almost spending match. Mutual players they are big clubs, so expenditures no was true. When your wage bill there is huge.
No, we don't say. We do say.
The wage bill is huge. It's over 300,000 cities. It's over.
Over 300,000 a month.
Oh yeah, over 300,000 cities a month. Yes, that's how much you pay.
So 300,000 there, 3 billion.
3 billion over.
Yes, over 3.
Maybe I will not get exact figures because of maybe change.
Now 300,000. Okay.
Oh,
What to me a generates in a month.
Now the club is self-sufficient now. The club na generate. Club Asante Kotoko na generate from sponsorship kakra. Transfer fees kakra.
We use sponsorship and free now. You transfer fees and free ma. Gate you need the intimate.
Gate you need the as we sit here there so far this season there gate need to be push akra because there are games where boy we need 7,000 cedis 8,000 cedis 8,000 cedis.
What TBB area?
Yeah, the TBB area.
And I winning bonus so this you're saying.
Kotoko, I think home match is 500 cedis, away match is 700 cedis. But crowd is subject to changes because the critical matches because the next 4 matches moving here around 3,000 and 5,000. Last season there were a lot of changes throughout to the point that now winning bonus be quite 1,000 cities depending on how important match a year to the club. It's when now these expenses plus over 2 coin. For example, they say your next match your Olympics if you are a court Tamale City or Tamale. So imagine the transportation through Iboko Tamale, Kotoko, so you go and sleep in the
so now say any sponsorship na they even come out yedi na say Asante Kotoko can to me running.
Any sponsorship, any player transfers, I'm telling you, it's a incredible problem because we have to run as a self-sufficient club. If they ran out to Barcelona, it's a fact say COVID by attendance to stadium, you cut it off, and that's and come out Barcelona and a problem. And spectatorship is very key because this season, as I am planning, you say you bought twice a month. Okay, not twice a month in the crowd. Say it means even say 200,000 cedis per match. That's 400,000 cedis a month. In terms of say salary, someone making at least he can solve those issues, and then we look at other issues. Now this where 2 matches in a month is 16,000.
Games, man. They almost say Christmas, no.
No, Christmas in crowd there was much lower. Christmas and crowds, I think any break Chelsea was around 7,000 or so.
What the
TBB around 7,000 or so. So they say planning planning for the start of the season, you know. Now Sika you allocated saying Kebenya from gate position.
More Brazil among country.
I said the tone change. That's the reality.
Not among country more from on semi mabonting.
That's the reality.
Because somehow can you knew.
That's the reality of our football. And that's why you hear the fans to really support the club.
Because mobile 2 matches a month.
Yeah, 2 matches
16,000. More weight bill near more month in 300,000.
It's above. We are being generous.
Madam, 300,000.
Yes, we are being
extremely 300,000.
Extremely generous.
300,000. I'm generating 16,000
from gate position
from Samantana.
Yeah, that means that's the financial state as we speak now. And this is a club I best say running as a solely dependent financial institution. And that is the way forward, to be frank. Because a team generated profit at the last season, break even. Okay. If you transfers about Frankie Bella transfer by Ibrahim Moru Kakre by Budasi Kakre by Kabuma, so we generated profit. Any other assets of the club. Because Alpha Bars is an asset. Until the bars is valued at 2 million Ghana cedis. That's another asset added to the club. Until last year, team generated profit. Until this year, team generated another profit. Then following year generated back, and it will get to a point and say, Obi me fast Asante Kotoko, never $1 million or $2 million, and that's Asante Kotoko photo. And that's how the club become financially independent. And no Nebema club no across. So we are.
Dave, that's a situation we make say.
Serious.
Transfer window be some company.
Basically, it's a major revenue generation for us.
Yes, I'm to survive.
A major revenue generation. A major revenue generation. I'm telling you, a major revenue generation for us. And you see, I'm talking about transfers, and they say a lot of people do not even have a fair understanding of transfers. And any one of the motivation, I even youth team neighbor. Okay, over club like Real Madrid, Madrid has made millions from small players now, young players now, feel no more about Moton cover sechemo, no matter Morata, Kamado, Timitono, Sanko, Tono, Santon, and it's and that's why we want to bring the youth team up so that we team them about tournament around the world and expose them and sell them. But then it will get to a point, whether you like it or not, there will be a senior player in the team. You have to be forced to sell. That's our football. We have, you know what? Your first season, it was a difficult decision for us. But at that moment, we had to. Last season, in Bella was a difficult decision for us. But I say, man, Bella call. But imagine saying, can Bella stay with us and think Kotoko? They input to be huge. But we also need Sikano Sebeboy because other generation, we know, in Sikano, as is
last season, for instance, when said this is my projection. Season, most spend the best, what you spend the best.
Maybe me none off head. Maybe I have to consult the accountant. Me none off head, but roughly. I think last season roughly now. About over $1 million. About over $1 million.
Wow.
Yeah, about over $1 million. Yeah, roughly. About over because, and it's not only about how you spend, but there are some legacy debt to be near there. We're told I can't get into our best and treat you.
So to training
and
mobile they no near doors kakra.
Oh no doors not kakra.
But much me
you say a club I mean makasi club about 90% to almost 100%.
Mobile can you go on
kakra. Almost clear most of outstanding the issues. I go so because the motive is to make Asante Kotoko financially stable.
Then advice kakra me the be mamone na na am so no so but the moti mon try some be just legacy in the at all some betimi a clear depths in nyina e dey for na some mu ni o crowd we be start no
exactly
be start on the clean
exactly that's
just you be nya bia be na dia e nkonchenchen be
that's the whole plan
mo sofa ana mon kan che odo se ne kwa me dela mo kan chere Ghana foi
oh mo me nua no they are football is so no
the others the team no won no omo de omo ayi kura na etimi yi brothers omo de omo nya 5,000 kura omo team bo 6 matches 5,000 bo 6 matches I know the team others say team no River Plate oh mo 5
River Plate ni dey say Argentina
wow Asante ko then mo nya some kitwa kura because we generated 300,000 that's what me generated 300,000 a month and so what me survive
that's over so
it's over
e be me aba say bosumi bo ho abe
350 about 360 340 320
the point is salary
300 we
need to constant cost
but this is not the expenditure of the month
salary alone
it's salary alone this is not expenditure
expenditure in count
that be hotel I got dani bus be funny I don't buy
oh really I thought it was expenditure
I
don't buy those are salaries
mambo did but my highest paid mutimi tua saying the mo tua na kese pa no I would tin na be say
well my call from last season our highest paid was $4,000
$4,000
yeah, that was last season
Kotoko for most kapa
but you see Kotoko is big and 4,000 a year can you see 4,000 a year can you see
$4,000
$4,000 a year can you see
dollars say around be
so that time say last year la
tapa
say 6 say ka 50 na ko mu jetri
but kid you see the point is right $4,000 yeah yes so amazed I say something strange near the law. There are other clubs in Africa here they pay $10,000 a month they pay $20,000 a month Sabi yeah wage bill now yes bosomi na me say over 300,000 is the monthly salary of a player it's the monthly salary of a player because you have a player I thought if you got $25,000 in the time I 1.5 no calculate $25,000 right it's bigger than what you are paying at the end of the month and that is the level I compete in Africa okay these are the clubs that any more participate in Africa we only any more ball matches so if you want to get there say gradually as we genuinely my club and move it to that point and we are not satisfied we have to be able to pay a Ghanaian player $10,000 a Ghanaian coach you have to be able to pay them $10,000 because I know never my club in my day and my Asante Kotoko I agree
you player or Kotoko $1,000 Ghana
$1,000
1,000 Ghana cedis
1,000 Ghana cedis
you will be also
currently
Obiani wo Kotoko even the lowest person cry
Obiani 1,000 Ghana cedis not the same not service you small players here for mobile. Not none
That's
of them.
mobile and wages. No, why you man
None of
crana?
them. Yes, because we don't pay sign-on fees.
Yeah, Munchia signing on fees. More than in
Because, in
Abishi.
our share salary to make sure say at least but some person no.
So idea no more than say for after about 2 years in the I think say near professor. But I'm on we try 2 years no. Munchia signing on fee. And it's an answer would Uchia Diamani Pano. And I said, would be man on salary basis, you know. Based on the work, I went to me and generated 300,000 a month and I said,
but the salary basis is the best because one year the salary no sign on fees. You find the average sign on fee in Asante Kotoko be 20,000. So you have how many players? You have let's say 30 players. Coaches in my okay, so 30 players times 20. They be more 20, be more go 50,000. So average year cover 800,000 or 1 million Ghana cedis. So at the start of every season.
Very difficult, yeah.
Very difficult. It's very difficult to pay such an amount of money. And a pale up. A bini Ibrahim Moro day. See now you aware say Moro ko hela. Na so de Kotoko ka be channel. Because na sign on fees ni be a pale.
Na mo di Moro ka.
Yeah, na di Moro ka. So Moro had to say so Medama say Kotoko ma bo aminti. So as ka be media chemo had to write, sign and take in so this kana che.
Or throw sell their chemo.
No, yeah, you have to sign and take it. Say in there.
Imoro send as a frame me yakoje. And say you do my way but when you say about Continental supporters no supporters no who dey wa be kan ne say ko supporter bia wuti we ne bia no wonya adwen for frafa Imoro hu say Imoro kra dey sika ne bi yede.
Yes, over 50,000.
There we are sure some information or there positive saying about Bonting. The Bema man for who how Kotoko more run and how a club and your call near ma more firm near more ye. Who is more enough said a man for being.
So okay, maybe not enough. Maybe not enough. Okay, well, this is the first time I I believe say going forward next year also our church sharing supporters understanding the true state of our football, there's where we want the vision. I personally Asante Kotoko Ekokodu and why we need everybody on board. Say Kotoko, I quite me ready about with majority and I bet him to see Kabua Kotoko. No, the entire is also the shape because what as he say who the reality here and our backpack now we try 10 cities, we try 20 cities. I wouldn't him say we try to support Asante Kotoko. So we try virtual seater. You know these monies will go really far to help the club. And I mean, so we have fabu census. Now, boss maybe I set 5 cities, 10 cities, 2 cities, 100 cities can have a contribute to Asante Kotoko. Then you have in your mind say the wage bill of the club is big. And so we are we want to even take it further than that. We want to be able to get to the point.
But Matthias, because now it is so invested about school mo. It be na more say no. More try say mobema or more try say. Even so ba Asante Kotoko kra na Ghana obetima start ya bibi
of course
won two kwans na was start ya top plot aye sane ma no obetima start ya bibi wow very good o Asante Kotoko investment na mo ye wo mo no munya time as a management every playing body no e hu say because omo be film na mo be nya sky den every mo modern na players na modern mo be bo no be ya kwa ese matimi waka me ne we ade chen we more as manager munya time and as mu jani na the technical team no
yeah time pa because the primary responsibility was Asante Kotoko say work football so na make over to my BBI is all your Kotoko at the end of the day want man reach a team to play football you failed and I want man participate very well in football you failed inti we are very keen on the team so no one that say about first year yeah boy all our matches away from home. Not a single match in the ball Kumasi Babaya Sports Stadium. But we managed to be second on the league log.
And excuse me.
No, it's not.
And it's Obia evident.
No, Obi no no just a stone throw. He said, yeah, Sako born enemy territory. No, yeah, break again. But we are second. Inti on a Mumbra Babaya last year. By the grace of God, we won the Ghana Premier League with 3 matches to spare. 3 matches near Ghana Premier League. This time around too, we are second on the league log.
Players class and Tom.
Exactly. So that's how focused we are on the team. Sabi, the technical team also need the backing and the support of management. You see, I'm telling you, we have a critical situation. About 7 of our players are injured. 7 or 8 of our players are injured. Yeah, 3 key players are also in the national team. Until we had a squad size of 35. 35 3 on national team aka 32 no and we were 8 and I were 7 so separate so squad size na aka reduce and all these things you have to make sure say even the medical teams no more here to treat players who are injured so cover early are still part into the playing body they new on par and that's why we always make sure say you are bringing in quality players to compete at the certain
the situation now no based on Musika 7 said the name city and how more struggle to mobetim raise sika even a month mobetim their team especially players and nema mobe nyina no e che say obi a wo hwe na wo tie ne bia no as Africa ne de e say ye nyina ya yeti radio so Ghana for baby expectations about your clubs no as he teach a break akra anya nothing
no Africa also make say we can do well but we also have to face the system of our football where Yakosia Simba El Sudan and on for any match. Before any Simba bought for any Simba bought 7 games in their league.
Okay.
Also the Tanzanian league has been structured say before their clubs will go and participate in Africa. Now on my local league to some certain level I prepare again we can have the best of resources where Hila has all the resources. Hila is rich, their yearly budget. Right, yeah, because you spend about $1 million to $2 million a year. No, Hila budget almost spend a year, right? Yeah. It's around $20 to $30 million. But for some time now, they are even struggling to get to the group stages of the Champions League. So we can have all the best team. You bet money is can you bet money at $10 million, $20 million, but we will so struggle. But the thing we have to have a system. Ghana poor even the clubs itself because time I started league, before I started league, now club now. Our Champions League and our Confederation. Nobody can see a kind.
And now your boss for later on a top 8, top 6.
What's it tough for?
At the time I'm more Africa, more how many competitive game better more answer.
More competitive game
the only friendly games in Sudan.
Friendly games Sudan, any training matches can born. So we will try as much as possible to give the boys.
Time the same.
Exactly. Bit my fixing in time. Okay. So to understand, say we bought Africa around September.
Yeah.
So why can't we start our league in August?
To be about 3 matches,
exactly.
4 matches.
4 matches. Very competitive match because no matter what we say, top 4 and our top 6, and yet as competitive as league, because you have to go so test and push our boys to that level. Because I can confidently say yene Kadiogo matching maybe in Kiaborn a month later we're in a better position to qualify. I can confidently say that because that was the first time your boy is neighbor in Baba Yara Sports Stadium for the season.
Who is the atmosphere no?
So they have to take time to job because our baller you call ball or Benin now your baller born Kumasi you could see say the first time experience, some of the boys were BG3 and Papa.
Bimukra was again, more different venue cry and your Kumasia. Come with me.
Oh, so now a bomb match, Kumasi. You bought maybe 2 or 3 big matches of Kumasi, more who that numbers. I'm only used to that environment because now new players, Mukwala was new. Most of the players now feel normal first time. Maybe Komanya, our exposure now it will help us. You probably have to consider those things so to make sure say the best structure league in a way, about what clubs now participating in Africa.
Because Mokonya crucial 1-0 away win.
Yeah,
now Mobetna Krumana.
And those a match I can bet match easily bet match 5. Unfortunately, we wasted a lot of chances in Benin, but we could have scored a lot of goals in Benin as well.
That game no shock you, pa.
Shock me.
Because
it was one of my biggest shock. But I think it's an important lesson I essentially it really helps us going
season. Okay. Dave. You better also answer Songwaba. Fireman.
More fire.
Maybe I will call you.
Fireman. Yes. When the age man come up.
Bibi age man. More money the age man back on. Fireman.